Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the upcoming full moon that's occurring on August 19th or 20th, depending on where you live within the world. We're going to take a look at each life path number and how this energy may present. Remember that this is a general forecast. If you're interested in your own personal numerology, your own personal year ahead forecast, or any other year numerology, please book some time with me. I'd love to work with you. We can certainly take a look. My information is in the description box below if you're interested in booking some time with me. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Life path number 5. So you all are going to be working with the vibration of the 13-4 for this illumination. And this is an interesting energy. It's also interesting because in astrology, this full moon is going to be occurring in the sign of Aquarius. So very much aligned with this 13-4 energy, very much aligned with your energy. So I really feel like this is going to be an opportunity for you to be a little bit more unconventional, to think outside the box, which again is right up your alley typically anyway. Usually 5 energy. I mean, I know it's your life path, so it's a journey and you're stepping into it, etc. But typically, there's components of the 5 energy that are very much progressive in their way of thinking, very much open-minded and, usually unconventional, different in their approach type of thing. And the 13-4 comes in and really is your biggest cheerleader to keep moving in that direction, to really be, again, to see an opportunity where others see wasteland, right? To really, follow those greater visions that other people just think you're just bizarre for even pursuing. This is such a great opportunity to really hone in on that and really get creative in your pursuit and doing things in a very different, sort of unconventional manner that will really help you at this time. So you might find that you've got to sort of just do things I don't want to say on your own, but do things in your own way and not be too quick to apologize for it, right? Like find ways to do things that are uniquely yours, that are authentic to you. And, even with the opposition, right? Find ways to overcome that opposition, but don't let it deter you, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because with the 13-4 energy, there's such a strong component with this energy where it is really helping you become that visionary, to really follow your bigger dreams, no matter how unconventional, no matter how left field, because there's something here that wants to be built. And it's something that only you can build with your gifts, with your ideas and your ingenuity. And the 13-4 kind of helps you to do that. It kind of helps you to get the courage and the confidence to commit to whatever this is, even through the opposition. Anytime we move through a 13-4 energy, it's helping us to sort of dismantle what's not working and build something that does. And that usually doesn't come without tremendous challenges, especially from the spiritual side. There's a lot of self-doubt that can come in, a lot of second guessing, a lot of feeling like we're meant to step into something bigger, but not knowing what that is type of thing, but continuously being drawn to some area, right? And seeing the potentiality of that area, whatever it may be. So I always use, when I'm talking about 13-4 energy, I always use the example of either the pearl or the lotus flower. And so let's just say the lotus flower, right? So the lotus flower, you see this pile of mud, you have a vision for what you want to build there, which is the lotus flower, or grow there. And people think you're nuts because you can't grow anything in mud, right? And then you see it, you believe it, you commit to it, you plant the seeds, you nurture that seed, you wait, and then eventually that lotus flower comes up and it blooms, right? So it was worth having the vision, holding the vision, committing to it, against the opposition and reaping the rewards of that commitment. So there's definitely something here also for you all about, again, having the vision, holding the vision, committing to it, and seeing it through to completion, which sometimes can be a struggle for 5s. So this is definitely calling for you to do that as well. The other thing with a 13-4, because this is often associated with the death card in tarot, right? 13. there's a lot of things that may need to die off now, fall away, be transformed, be transmuted, so that you can create whatever it is you're looking to create, so that you can build that strong, healthy foundation. But in order to do that, things will have to fall away. In order to say yes to something, you're going to have to say no to something else. And so there is that sort of transition, that also that transmutation, that falling away that has to happen with whatever this is. That's just the journey of life, right? And so this can be a period that sort of reminds you of the transitory nature of earthly things, right? Everything dies, everything falls away at some point. We come in here on our own and we leave on our own type of thing. So we come in as energy and we leave as energy, and we leave everything behind when we do leave. So we're constantly reminded of that and the cycle of life throughout the journey. So there could be some things during this cycle that can be a little bit challenging because they do have to fall away in order for the new to come in. And again, that's just the journey. That's the whole purpose of life, is that it's cyclical, right? There's that transition. So you could kind of move through that in some area of your life at this time. And when the 13-4 comes through, it can be sort of divine intervention, not so much by invitation. So it can be a little intense, but just remember that whatever it's sort of, ripping away, whatever Band-Aid it's ripping off, it has to come off, right? It needs to fall away. So just remember that. It's helping to clear the ground, or it's helping you to find that little puddle of mud that you want to grow the lotus flower in, right? It helps you to find that space so that you can grow that vision, whatever that is. So just remember it's working for you. It also helps us to remember the sort of the instability of the material world and the purpose of that. And there's always a purpose. The purpose of that is because this is sort of like scorpionic energy. When we're sort of faced with that instability and that sort of chaos of the material world, that helps to strengthen the bond between ourselves and the unseen, our physical lower self and our higher self, our earthly experience and the universal experience. So it can be very, 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 very spiritually driven at this point in time, and can even bring about some kind of awakening if that needs to happen. But it can also be mentally, emotionally, and spiritually challenging. But just remember, it's serving a higher purpose. It's going to be worth it. So keep going, keep trying to see what it's trying to show you. And like I said, it's really helping you to find that space where you can grow whatever it is you're trying to grow, right? So beautiful energy. It's only during a couple week period. So it's a quick cycle, but a lot can happen in a couple weeks. So stay open to what presents. Try not to get too overwhelmed. Be adaptable. And I think you'll be really happy with the outcome. So beautiful energy. Hope it's a great one. Take care, fives. Bye for now.